Hey guys, Tom Davey, Guy Cunningham. We're here to show you what I consider to be the easiest way to escape inside control, especially if you're against someone who's much more aggressive than you. Competitors have probably already got their heads around this, but especially of those of you looking to compete, you need to understand this game, which is all about getting to our knees. Because if you don't understand how to get to your knees or how to stop a person getting to your knees when you compete, you'll pass guards and not get any points for it. So if I'm passing Guy's guard, let's have a look at what he wouldn't do. If I'm passing this guy's guard like this or anywhere else, if he stays flat on his back, that is exactly where I would want him to be in order to pass his guard, in which case I would want to keep him flat on his back. So Guy does not want to be flat on his back. So what does that mean? Well, if he lies on his side, he's pretty vulnerable, so he's going to end up getting to his knees. So let's have a look at the two principal ways that people can get to their knees. I'll get you to pass my guard now. So as Guy passes, let's do the most basic of guard passes, the one you learned on your first night. Guys are here and they're going to drive the knee to, we'll go not over under, we'll just go a basic underhook guard pass. So he's going to drive my knee here and he passes my guard, squishes me. Okay, we've all been here. So it's important to know when to hold him and when to fold him. So as he's coming up, I'll try to hold him away. But if I'm going, I wouldn't bet my house on this, I'm going to turn away from him and keep my body tight and ensure that I try to hide my butt from him. So that if he comes to this area here, now I can start putting him down and doing my own passing. Always being careful to keep him away from our back, from turtle position, or from the crucifix position as well. Again, as he's passing, I need to know when to fold my hand. So I'm going, this isn't working. So I turn and I try to face him, which is gonna hide my butt. Now from here, I can fade back to guard, or I can shoot in and use my wrestling, okay, to put him down. So that's one way, okay? But we can also turn away from him. So a lot of the time, say he's here and he side smash passes me or something, leg drags me, here. It can be hard to turn to our knees towards them. But if we're competing, if we do get to our knees before he establishes dominant side control, it means he doesn't get any points. He has an advantage. But it also means I'm not going to get beat up as much. So watch what I try to do. Again, preserve space. I like to use my elbow, preserve space, and I run my butt away from Guy as I try to hold him off. Now I turn to my knees, face him, hide my butt from him, and I have a choice. Wrestle or play jiu-jitsu, okay? So, again, if he's got me and say leg drag, side smash, I'm like, whoa, I can't turn into him to get to my knees, okay? I must turn away. So, in this case, he's got his arm over me, very common. See my right hand? I get underneath. I move, I run my butt away, and I turn here, okay? In this case, we'd be ready for an arm drag, wrestling, or fading to guard using our jiu-jitsu. So the biggest thing that you really want to focus on when you're getting to your knees is don't wait till you need to get to your knees. Do it at the point where you lose faith in your guard and go, this isn't probably going to end out well. As soon as you think that, get to your knees. If you wait till they're past, good luck, but you really just have to scramble like hell. And I've seen so many rib injuries for it, I don't know if it's worth it. Not unless you're a hyper athlete, maybe. So, my advice, next time your guard is getting passed, just ask, which side is easier for me to get to my knees? So if you were facing perfectly upright, well, you could choose a side. Otherwise, if your belly button is facing this way, we'll turn the way that your navel is facing, okay? But remember, we can't jump out of the frying pan into the fire. So we have to make sure when we get to our knees, we either try to hold him away, but especially hide our butt from the guy and face him so we're ready to wrestle, or we're ready to pull guard and play whatever guard we like to play. If you can do this fast, you can turn a fight around. You know, he's about to get me in side control and pin me, beat me up. I can get to my knees, tackle that guy down, be in his side control. That's a real rags to riches story, but it all comes with folding your hand early and getting to your knees. Although I would say don't feel too comfortable getting to your knees instead of stopping someone passing your guard. So I don't believe in the turtle guard, for instance. I believe that's a last resort. You would never try turtle as first resort, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you're fighting, you don't want to be curled up in a ball, huh? Probably not. Maybe, unless you're losing the fight, then it's probably a great position. But if you want to win a fight, I wouldn't curl up into a ball. That's more something you're doing when you're losing and you're minimizing damage. But guess what? When he's going to squish me from side control, I am trying to minimize damage. So I will get to my knees, but I ain't going to stay there. I'm going to wrestle you to your back, or I'm going to fall to mine, and we're going to fight and continue. So I hope that helps, guys. But I believe if you want to escape in jiu-jitsu, if you know how to fold your guard early, if you know how to fold your hand early, which is a mental skill, not a physical skill, getting to your knees is definitely the easiest way to stop someone passing. Otherwise, you have to escape side control, and that is harder. This isn't escaping side control, this is preventing side control. Once they're in side control, you're going to have your work cut out for you. How do I know that? Because jiu-jitsu works, and you're underneath, so you should lose. Okay? So there you have it, guys. Getting to your knees from guard. If you're not doing it, start doing it, especially if you want to be a competitor. Otherwise, just do it because it's a whole bunch more fun than getting crushed under side control. I mean, that alone is a pretty good reason. Have fun, guys. I'm Coach Tom. See you next time.